National parks, some of the most beautiful, peaceful, and protected areas in the world. Majestic forests, towering mountains, and serene lakes, all part of nature's most incredible masterpieces. These parks are meant to be safe havens, places where families escape from the noise of the world to find peace in nature's embrace. But hidden within these serene landscapes lies a dark and unsettling mystery. A phenomenon that has baffled investigators and left families devastated. The mysterious disappearances of people within these parks, cases that remain unsolved, with no trace, no explanation, and no closure. What happens when people vanish without a trace in what seem like the safest of places? Is it just an unfortunate accident? Or is there something more ominous at play? This is the world of the missing 411 phenomenon, a collection of unexplained disappearances that defy logic and raise more questions than answers. Today, we dive deep into this chilling mystery and explore the stories, the theories, and the experts who are still searching for the truth behind these disappearances. Over the years, there have been dozens of unsettling cases of people vanishing in the wild, often under strange circumstances. Some cases remain unsolved, while others have left investigators scratching their heads, unable to find any logical explanation for the disappearances. Take, for example, the case of Dennis Martin, a 6-year-old boy who disappeared in the Smoky Mountains in 1969. He was playing with his brother and a friend near a well-traveled trail when, in the blink of an eye, he was gone, vanished without a trace. Despite an exhaustive search by hundreds of people, including helicopters and dogs, no evidence of Dennis was ever found. The searchers even noted that in certain areas, the air felt strangely still, almost unnaturally quiet. Or consider the disappearance of Ralph and Vicki Swanson in 1984 in Yellowstone National Park. The couple went on a hiking trip, only to be found dead in a remote area weeks later, miles from the trail. Yet there were no signs of struggle, no obvious injuries, and the surrounding area seemed untouched. No explanation, no clear cause of death, just a couple vanished. And these are only a few of the cases. There are many more. Bobby Bassett, a young boy who disappeared while on a family camping trip in California's Sequoia National Park. Michelle McNamara, a woman who vanished in the woods of Oregon. Jim Sullivan, a hiker in Utah who simply disappeared, leaving behind his backpack, camera, and gear, with no clues about where he went or what happened to him. While each case is unique, there are common patterns that have emerged from the stories. One of the most unsettling is the lack of footprints. In many of these cases, searchers report finding no sign that the person ever left the area, despite extensive searches. In some cases, the ground is soft and footprints should be easy to detect, but there's nothing. It's as if the person vanished into thin air. Another striking commonality is unusual animal behavior. In several cases, strange patterns of animal activity have been observed around the time of the disappearances. Dogs trained to track scent will suddenly lose the trail or refuse to continue searching altogether. Some witnesses have reported seeing animals, like bears or deer, acting unusually aggressive or territorial around the time someone goes missing. Some people claim to have felt a presence while out in the wilderness, an unexplainable feeling that something is watching them, or that the forest itself feels somehow alive in an unnerving way. As we dig deeper into the missing 411 phenomenon, these oddities raise more questions than answers. Why do these disappearances often happen in clusters, seemingly out of nowhere? What is behind these strange patterns? Could there be something more to these disappearances than mere coincidence? Over the years, several theories have been proposed to explain the strange and unsettling disappearances that make up the missing 411 phenomenon. Some suggest animal attacks, perhaps a bear or mountain lion snatching up an unsuspecting hiker. But many of these cases involve areas where predators like these aren't typically found, or where no signs of attack were ever discovered. Another theory points to geographical anomalies. Certain areas of national parks, like the Great Smoky Mountains or Yellowstone, are known to have strange topographies. Could there be unexplained mysterious vortexes or energy fields that cause people to lose their bearings or even disappear? Could these places be acting as natural traps with unusual weather patterns or electromagnetic interference that cause disorientation or mental fog? Then, there's the more unsettling theory of paranormal activity. Could something more mysterious be at play? Some suggest that the disappearances could be the result of something otherworldly, perhaps even interdimensional portals. Could these missing individuals have somehow crossed into another realm, never to return? This theory suggests that the forest might be hiding an unseen world, a world that has claimed these unfortunate souls, leaving nothing behind but their empty clothes and belongings. Some even suggest the possibility of intentional disappearances, perhaps people who have intentionally chosen to vanish, starting new lives or running away from something. While this may account for some cases, it does not explain the lack of evidence in the majority of disappearances, nor does it account for the strange and often inexplicable circumstances surrounding these events. Despite the eerie nature of these disappearances, there are those who are dedicated to uncovering the truth behind the missing 411 phenomenon. Experts like David Paulides, a former police officer, have spent years researching and compiling these cases. His work has led to the publication of books like Missing 411, which delve into the many unsolved disappearances in national parks. Paulides and other researchers have analyzed thousands of missing person cases, looking for patterns and clues that might explain the mysterious disappearances. And while many questions remain, the investigation continues, driven by the hope that we might one day understand what really happens to those who vanish into the wild. As technology advances, so too does the potential to uncover answers. New search and rescue technologies like drones and infrared cameras are now being used to locate missing individuals in areas once thought too dangerous or remote. But for every case that's solved, many more remain unsolved, adding to the mystique and mystery of the Missing 411 phenomenon. The Missing 411 phenomenon raises more questions than it answers. The vastness of the wilderness, with its silent trees and hidden valleys, remains a place of mystery, a place where the ordinary can vanish into the extraordinary, leaving only unanswered questions behind. What do you think? Are these disappearances the result of natural causes, something we don't yet understand? Or could there be something more to these stories, something that science can't yet explain? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious, stay cautious, and always be aware of the mysteries that still surround us. As the morning sun breaks over the horizon, casting long shadows over the vast Egyptian desert, one cannot help but wonder, what secrets do these ancient structures hold? Standing for thousands of years, these monumental pyramids, silent sentinels of history, have long captivated the imaginations of explorers, archaeologists, and mystics alike. What is it about these colossal stone structures that continues to fascinate us? Why did the ancient Egyptians invest so much effort into constructing these incredible monuments? And perhaps most importantly, what hidden knowledge do they conceal, buried under the sands of time? In this video, we'll venture deep into the mysteries of the Egyptian pyramids, examining their purpose, their construction, and enduring questions surrounding their existence. Join us as we uncover the secrets of one of the world's most awe-inspiring legacies. The pyramids of Egypt are a testament to the incredible skill and ingenuity of an ancient civilization that thrived over 4,000 years ago. These massive structures, built by the pharaohs of Egypt, have withstood the test of time, rising from the desert floor, seeming almost eternal. But not all pyramids are the same. In fact, there are many different types of pyramids scattered across Egypt. The most famous are the pyramids of Giza, including the Great Pyramid, which was built for Pharaoh Khufu, also known as Cheops. The Great Pyramid was originally 481 feet tall, making it the tallest man-made structure in the world for over 3,800 years. The Giza pyramids are part of a complex of tombs that also includes the pyramids of pharaohs Khafre and Menkaure. But beyond these towering giants, there are countless other pyramids scattered throughout Egypt, from the famous Bent Pyramid in Dahshur to the Red Pyramid and the Step Pyramid of Djoser in Saqqara. Each pyramid was an engineering marvel in its own right. The Step Pyramid, for instance, is considered the precursor to the true pyramids. Built during the 3rd dynasty by Pharaoh Djoser, it was designed by the architect Imhotep and marks the earliest attempts at creating monumental stone tombs. Its step design would later evolve into the smooth-sided pyramids that would follow. The architecture of these pyramids is both stunning and perplexing. How did the ancient Egyptians move and place these colossal stones, some weighing up to 80 tons, into position without the modern tools we have today? And why was such an immense effort expended in constructing these monumental tombs? Theories abound, but the answers remain elusive. One theory suggests that the pyramids were primarily tombs for the pharaohs, designed to honor them in the afterlife. But some scholars propose alternative explanations, arguing that the pyramids may have served as astronomical observatories, symbolic representations of the divine, or even centers for ancient knowledge. Beyond their imposing exterior, the pyramids hide even greater mysteries within. The burial chambers and passageways, designed to ensure the pharaoh's journey into the afterlife, are an intricate labyrinth of corridors, rooms, and hidden chambers. Take the Great Pyramid of Giza, for example. Inside its stone walls lies the burial chamber of Pharaoh Khufu. The path to this chamber is not a straightforward one. Instead, it's a winding, narrow series of corridors that rise and dip, as if to guard the pharaoh's resting place from intruders. In Khufu's burial chamber, an immense granite sarcophagus rests, empty for all to see. Archaeologists believe the tomb was looted long before modern excavations, but it still remains a symbol of the grandeur that once enveloped the pharaoh's final resting place. Artifacts found inside these tombs shed light on the rituals and beliefs of the ancient Egyptians. Golden jewelry, intricately carved statues, ceremonial objects, and even food and drink for the journey to the afterlife have been discovered in these chambers. These offerings were meant to ensure that the pharaoh would have everything needed in the afterlife to continue his reign, just as he had in life. Each object tells a story, one of power, belief, and reverence for the divine. The ancient Egyptians believed that the pharaoh was a living god, and his tomb was more than just a resting place. It was a sacred space where he could continue to fulfill his role as the intermediary between the gods and his people. But the pyramids were not just tombs. They were symbols of power. The grandeur of these monuments reinforced the pharaoh's divine right to rule, sending a message to both his people and the gods. To build such a structure was to assert one's place in the eternal order. The construction of the pyramids was not just a monumental feat of engineering, it was the product of a complex and highly organized society. Ancient Egypt, with its intricate social structure and powerful pharaohs, was one of the world's first great civilizations. At the center of this society was the pharaoh, who was believed to be both a political leader and a divine ruler. The pharaoh's will was law, and the people worked tirelessly to fulfill his grand vision, which included the construction of these pyramids. Laborers, artisans, priests, and engineers worked in unison to build the monumental tombs, using rudimentary tools but possessing exceptional knowledge of geometry, astronomy, and logistics. Contrary to the popular belief that slaves built the pyramids, evidence suggests that skilled laborers were employed, possibly organized into teams with specialized tasks. It's believed that thousands of workers would have been involved in each pyramid's construction, and they would have lived in nearby workers' villages where they were provided with food, shelter, and medical care. They worked on the pyramids for months or even years, and their efforts were integral to the pharaoh's monumental project. But the construction of these pyramids had more significance than simply honoring the dead. The pyramids were expressions of the state's power and the god's will. They were a statement to both the Egyptians and the world that the pharaoh's authority was unquestionable. The pyramids were also deeply intertwined with the spiritual life of ancient Egypt. They were built to honor the gods, and the priests performed elaborate ceremonies to ensure the pharaoh's safe passage into the afterlife. These rituals were vital in maintaining the cosmic order, which the ancient Egyptians believed was at the heart of their world. The pyramids of Egypt are more than just ancient tombs. They are enduring symbols of human ingenuity, faith, and power. They have withstood the test of time, captivating people from all walks of life for thousands of years. And despite the many theories and discoveries, they continue to guard their deepest secrets, tantalizing us with questions that may never be fully answered. The legacy of the pyramids is a testament to the incredible vision of the ancient Egyptians. These structures were built to last, and in doing so, they have left an indelible mark on the world, a legacy that continues to inspire wonder and awe. What do you think? Do the pyramids still hold secrets that we have yet to uncover? Or do they serve as a reminder of the greatness of a lost civilization? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of the past. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and keep searching for the truth.